most accurate forecast with Thomas Geboy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
Good afternoon, Utah. It is a busy day in the weather world, especially in northern Utah currently, where we're tracking times of heavy snow, and we have another snow squall warning to tell you about. This is going to be in Utah County, mainly the southern half of Utah County through the eastern portions of Juab County and the eastern portions of Millard County. And you can even see a few lightning icons. We are seeing times of thunder snow as well, especially in the eastern portions of Utah County, and it's hard for the radar to see down into central Utah. But we are seeing very heavy snow working its way towards the I-15 corridor. You do not want to travel in a snow squall. What a snow squall warning tells you is that we're seeing strong winds, we're seeing heavy snow, and we're seeing near whiteout conditions. So if you're within a snow squall warning, it's just best to kind of hunker down. But if you absolutely have to get out on the roadways, you need to make sure that you're building in plenty of time for that drive, as we'll be looking at those dangerous conditions. Here's the view in Lehigh. Just had that snow squall move through, still seeing more or less whiteout conditions. You can see the snow on the roadway, and definitely over a couple of inches has fallen in Lehigh as the snow continues to fall there. Meanwhile, as we make our way a little bit further to the north, we're seeing a lot of that heavy snow from that snow squall that moved through Salt Lake. That's now working its way towards the Wasatch, going to be working its way towards our resorts up Parley's Canyon currently, and then working its way over towards the Wasatch back. Still seeing some very heavy snow stretching from Salt Lake up towards Ogden. But as I mentioned, all that snow is finding its way into our canyons, and Parley's Canyon, that more or less speaks for itself. You do not want any part of that as these heavy snow showers are working their way through. I mean, these cars are maybe moving 10 miles per hour, and that snow is sticking to the roadways as it's hard to keep up, especially when it comes to the plows. But our plow driver's doing a fantastic job with how heavy that snow is falling. And we're also seeing snow showers still continuing up around Cache Valley, the northern portion of the Wasatch back, and even seeing some snow over towards Bear Lake as we're making our way through this early portion of the afternoon. Again, all that's working its way from west to east. So we have a trough that's moving into eastern Utah, but the front is currently working its way along the I-15 corridor. That's why we're seeing such strong snow showers in the northern portion of the state. But we're also tracking some snow showers as far south as the I-15, I-70 interchange. Cedar City picked up a little bit of snow in the overnight and early this morning, and also seeing a little bit of activity in eastern Utah. And as this system works its way through, as we're currently seeing in Millard County and Utah County, there will be some thunderstorm potential as well. And there is a thunderstorm just to the north of Moab. So heads up if you know of anybody at Arches National Park. But again, northern Utah continuing to see those times of heavy snow. So try to avoid getting out on the roadways if you can. The winter storm warnings and the winter weather advisories that we have for the Wasatch Front, the Wasatch Back, and also for the Wasatch Mountains, those will continue through noon on Saturday. For those winter weather advisories that we have stretching down into the central portion of the state, those will continue through 9 o'clock tonight. But for the most part, by the time all is said and done, we'll likely have picked up between 10 and 24 inches for most of our mountains within the warning. So the Wasatch Mountains, and for the Wasatch Back and the western Uintas, we could pick up between 6 and 12 inches of snow. And some of our valleys have already seen over half a foot of snow as that heavy snow continues to fall, thanks to those snow squalls that have worked their way through. And here's a look at some of those snow totals since 3 o'clock this morning. The Bountiful Bench has picked up over 6 inches. Meanwhile, Eden, Liberty, and the Wasatch Back as well, over half a foot. Sandy, 4.5. 4.5 in Logan, and 2.1 in Brigham City, and all of those have seen snow since those reports came in. And all this snow is just adding to our snowpack, which is now tied for the record that was set back in 1983. 26 inches of liquid water equivalent, snow water equivalent. That means how much water is stored up in the mountains if you were to melt it all down. So again, we are talking about record snowpack, and in 1983, we broke that record. We got to 26 inches in the month of April, and last year the snow water equivalent peaked at 12 inches. So it has been an unprecedented season when it comes to snowfall in the Beehive State, and we're going to add even more to it. So we have the snow squalls working their way through currently. As this cold front moves from west to east, we'll see the chance for snow go down a little bit, but it won't go away completely in northern Utah with more energy coming in from the northwest and more moisture lingering. There will be the chance for scattered snow showers from tonight into early tomorrow, and even our Saturday and Sunday could bring isolated snow showers mainly to the northern portion of the state. If you're south of I-70, you look like you're going to stay mostly dry as we go throughout this weekend. And then finally, once we get into our Monday, that's when we'll see dry skies across the state. But here's your snow potential through Saturday of what we could additionally see. So this forecast model thinking that we could see another 8 inches plus in some of our mountains and maybe another 2 to 4 inches in some of our valleys. But it'll all just depend on where that moisture sets up. And for those of you down in St. George, you're actually getting some sunshine, but there will be at least a slight chance that an isolated shower could find you as we go throughout this afternoon as we see that cold front work its way in. As for those daytime highs today, well below our seasonal average. We already hit 39, and with those strong northwesterly winds, it'll likely feel even colder as we go through the day, while St. George a daytime high of 55 degrees, but with the cold front moving through, we'll struggle to get to 50 degrees Saturday and Sunday. Looking mostly dry, staying dry through Monday. And then forecast models optimistic. By the middle of next week, we see our next storm system move in, but along the Wasatch front, the best chance for snow showers is now over the next couple of hours, then scattered snow showers through the rest of today into Saturday. Just a slight chance for lingering snow showers on Sunday. Daytime highs in the mid-30s. Mostly dry finally Monday and Tuesday, all for the chance of rain and snow to come back next Wednesday and Thursday.